Hello, and welcome to the last meditation of 2022. We made it to the end of the year.
Goodness me, welcome, friends. Yeah, it's going to be a big one tonight, only for the serious ones tonight. If you're ready to step into your highest self and clear everything and really face yourself, and not in a harsh way, but in a way that is intentful and is serious from a point of view of you being intentional about your ascension. So we're excited to host this amazing meditation with you. And we couldn't do this without you, as we always say. We're very blessed by you being here. And welcome, family of light.
Welcome, family of light. Before we get started, I just want to say at the beginning of the meditation, if you guys are joining us from one of the other sites, if you're joining from Above and Beyond Duality YouTube channel, or if you're joining from the GFL station, we aren't going to be allowing a replay. So as soon as the live stream ends, that's it. You're going to get cut off. So if you guys are joining from another channel, if you want to hop over to our official YouTube channel, which is the Sunflower Life Official on YouTube, you won't get cut off the live stream, and you will definitely be able to replay this meditation as much as you like. So I think we forgot to say that at the beginning of last meditation. So if you guys are joining us from another YouTube channel aside from the Sunflower Life Official, please like and subscribe on the Sunflower Life, and you can replay as much as you like there.
Yeah, well said. Well, let us know where you're from in the chat, guys, and maybe let us know, those of you in the live chat, how you're feeling coming into tonight's meditation. And be honest, what was your vibration when you tuned in and logged on to this video? And I'd love to hear what you're going through right now, what your vibe is. Because honesty is going to be the theme of the night for you. Not for us, but for you. For us too. But
I think for us too.
Journey.
I mean, if I'm being honest.
No, not for us, but for you.
For everyone.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm feeling so much better coming into today than I have all week. It's just been a really, really, really hard, challenging week. I'm sure you can relate if you've tried to do any traveling, if you've been to any airport, if you've been trying to get through to family or to or from. It's just been a pretty chaotic week. We're starting to feel the pressure of the year ending and the new year beginning. So a lot of us are starting to think about resolutions and what we want to do differently next year and what we want to put behind us this year. So yes, let us know where you're from. Let us know what energies you have been feeling, and let us know if you have any resolutions or if there's anything that you are planning to do in the new year. I know one of my girlfriends said she wanted to quit sugar. I know one of my girlfriends is talking about just being near the plate and make more time for themselves. I know there's some changes that we want to make as well. So, let us know where you guys are from and what you're feeling.
From India. Just change mics, guys. Sorry, I was on the MacBook microphone, but now I'm on the real mic, the proper mic.
We're on the real mic now.
Whatever that means. We'll get started in a couple of minutes here, guys. I know, Alison, you mentioned you're trying to put your little toddler away, so you've got a couple more minutes. But really powerful, energetic times. There's going to be lots of things that are coming up over the next 12 months from an outside perspective, things that are going on in the world, which are going to attempt to throw you off your vibration. And our job as the vanguard of the new earth is to really not necessarily reject that, but to transform that energy, to allow ourselves to feel the discordant energies that are going on and channel them through our sacred triad, which we'll be talking about and activating tonight. But the threefold flame I'm talking about that many of you know about. But it's going to be a very, very confusing, enlightening, and year full of change, I think, is what we're feeling. And all good things, because there needs to be a lot of change in our view. There needs to be a lot of shifts in consciousness. And us as the new earth leaders, really, we get to lay the first few bricks, which is consciousness. But that begins, at home with ourselves. And we're not very honest with ourselves a lot of the time until we start to really do this work. Well, we have to be, because everything is seen. When we're fully telepathic and things like this, everything will be seen. And that's going to be an interesting paradigm to live through, but that's coming. And we are edging further towards that reality. So, yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of mixed emotions in the comments. People are feeling like really drained and exhausted, but they're also excited. They're feeling really heavy, yet grateful. So thank you guys so much for just your comments. Healing, it's a frustrating journey. Healing is not linear. And sometimes when we start to do the work and we start to peel back the layers, it just exposes more and more work that we need to do. So it is bitter and sweet at the same time. So we probably will get started within the next few minutes here.
60-second countdown to the slideshow.
Yes.
So the reason why I asked you to list your vibration or your feeling right now is because I want you to pay attention to how you feel after and see what, not our meditation, but what meditation and group work with light workers can do for you. It's very, very important work right now. So we'll get started in 60 seconds. I will just layer in some music here, so we can
do what you need to do. Get drink of water, get comfortable, light a candle. And we just like to give everybody a few minutes to log on. Everybody knows we like to talk a little bit at the beginning just about the energies, kind of set the tone for the meditation and what we're going to be getting into tonight.
Clear the space. Great practice before you meditate is to do a quick saging of the room if you have sage. We don't actually retail sage right now, but we might do in the future with the upcoming website, so we can't give you a link. There's plenty of natural places to go to, but clear the air, set the intention with the smoke to only allow the highest Christ-white light to enter the space and to close all negative portals, not allowing that, and to clear any discordant energies with that smoke. Smoke is interdimensional, for those of you who don't know that. Many of you do. But very powerful. So.
Yes, well said, Gail. She said simultaneously living in multidimensional realities, bliss to frustration and back to bliss. I think frustration has been a really common feeling of the week. We do put a lot of pressure on ourselves, especially at the time of the holidays. And like we said, going into New Year's, where people feel like we need to be having all this change and making big shifts, and things don't always happen, as we want them to or as we expect them to. So just tonight's all about just finding the space for ourselves, finding the love, holding space for ourselves, holding space for others. And David's gonna get the slideshow started. So he always likes to bring up a couple of images just to help us use our imagination and to help us visualize, get us into the right headspace before we begin. So you want to get started on that?
Yeah, let's get cracking with that.
All right.
Can I make that bigger?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm not the tech guy.
I don't want that view. That one. Okay, let's just make it full screen here. Okay, a couple of visuals tonight, guys. Those of you who are familiar with the slideshow will be familiar with most of the visuals here tonight. Real big meditation, closing out the year, and of course, leave all the discordant and negative energies behind you. We're going to be doing some of that work in tonight's meditation. Tonight's intention can be whatever you want. Ours will be, again, to remove discordant blockages and anchor our personal ascension path. We're going to be working with two key areas tonight. One is the sacred triad, the threefold flame, which we'll be going into in a bit. Kelly's going to be taking that part on. And then we're going to be building our etheric mirror in the last half of the meditation, which is going to be very exciting.
If anybody knows what the threefold flame entails, you can also let us know in the comments. That's a really beautiful picture that you found of it.
There's quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. It's got like the chakra colors around it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, really cool. We'll be working with the archangels tonight in a moment as well as the masters and whatever guides you have that you're working with that aren't mentioned. When we bring in the masters, bring them in too, please. And the etheric mirror, which we will be working with in our personal pyramid of light tonight. So have a little visual, whatever visual you want to have of your etheric mirror, but it's kind of like this because it is kind of poignant for the spiritual journey, isn't it? Anyway, the threefold flame Again, you can have whatever visual you want of the threefold flame. I like the heart one, personally. The one at the beginning was a bit different, but this is a cool one.
And yes, there are 3 aspects of the threefold flame. So it is love, wisdom, and power for
Right.
anybody who already knew that.
Okay. And then the Fountain of Light collection point, collection, meeting point,
Our favorite picture.
which I love, yeah. And that's the end of the slideshow. So let us begin, guys. Find yourself a comfortable space. I'll just check the chat, make sure everything's good.
David says, shall we meditate?
Yes, let's.
We shall.
Let's go, guys. So find yourself in that comfortable space now. We're not going to be disturbed for 30 minutes to an hour. And let us settle into the present moment. By breathing deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in the light, breathe out any tense energy. This is the time to move your body around. Just let those tense muscles go. Use the out breath to release. When you finish releasing, relax all the muscles and come to divine stillness. Stillness is key. Stillness of mind, stillness of body. The ancient teachings tell us that if you're moving, you're not meditating. Think about that. So release all the stress, all the tension, let it all go. Set the intention for tonight's meditation quietly to yourself now. As we begin with Alice Bailey's soul invocation, bringing the higher self closer to the physical body. Feel the power in these words. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am divine design. I call upon the pillar of the pure white light, the Christed light. Form all around us. Move through us now, activate us. I ask for the presence of the I am that I am to merge and join with us now. So be it, and so it is. We close all negative portals and gateways. Only the highest Christ white light may enter this space. Close them in your mind. Let us bring in the archangels for protection to station them on the 4 cardinal points. Beginning in the east, Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Air, whose energy is green fire. Invite Raphael now to hold the space in the east. And in the south, Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Fire, whose energy is blue flame. Call in Lord Michael to the south now to hold the space for protection and the highest energy. And in the west, Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of Water, whose energy is diamond white fire. Call upon Archangel Gabriel to join us in the west. And in the north, Archangel Oriel, the Archangel of Earth, whose energy is red flame. Invite Oriel into the space now. 4 archangels, 4 directions, holding the space. And to join us in the circle, the family of light. All the purposes of serving the highest will of humanity's divine plan for the highest good of all. We ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain, the loved one, Zoroaster the king, Zarathustra, the Magi, Lao Tzu the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji, the Eternal One, Lahiri Mahasaya, the Smiling Guru, Sri Yukteswar, the Teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda, the Gift, Hilarion, the Bringer of Joy, Serapis Bey, the Lord of Ascension, the English Master, Douglas Baker, the keeper of this ashram, Kuan Yin, the incandescent one, Aina, the 9th dimensional guide, Krishna, the avatar, Mohammed the prophet, and Joshua who walked with God, the masters in us, Yahweh in us, saviors in us. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold. Activate the pineal and hold. And release. Take another deep breath in through the nose and hold. Light up the cave. And release. Take another deep, deep breath in finally and hold. Activate, activate. And release. And let us go deeper, deeper still.
Thank you, beautiful souls, for being here tonight with us and for bringing your energy. This night is truly for us a gift as we envision building our own individual pyramids of light all around ourselves now. Wherever you are sitting or laying down, begin to use your imagination to form the 4 sides of the base around you. Confident, the points are in the 4 directions, north, east, south, and west. The pillars grow and reach up now from the 4 points, connecting directly above you. Lastly, a large crystalline configuration stemming down from the peak, aiming right at you. Find comfort and safety as you relax deeper into meditation, knowing you are surrounded by the masters, your guides, and the other members of the family of light. As you anchor and ground the base of your pyramid into Gaia's new 5D grids, you instantly feel the presence of us all gathered here tonight, as we are never alone in our ascension work. Bring awareness to your heart. It all begins in the heart, and the heart is the repository for the flame of God. This flame is the essence of God blazing within our physical form, called the threefold flame by the Ascended Masters. It can only be seen at higher frequencies. This threefold flame is a sustainer of our physical life and a sacred trinity of love, wisdom, and power. It is placed in our hearts at birth and is withdrawn at transition. Tonight is the perfect opportunity to evoke the threefold flame as we are transitioning out of the year 2022 and entering into the new beginnings of 2023. Visualize the flame now, deep within your heart center. 3 flames in one. 3 columns, 3 colors, blue, yellow, and pink. The blue flame embodies the will of God, symbolizing an ability to take leadership over oneself and others. It is the root of our willpower and our intention. The yellow flame represents the right use of knowledge of all kinds, symbolizing wisdom, principles of truth, light, and information. The pink flame represents love and compassion, the very nature of God, symbolizing that which is unconditional, rising above duality and separateness, and uniting all forms as one. The goal is that these 3 flames are balanced within us, so that power is tempered with love and love is saturated with wisdom. Let us begin now with the blue flame, the representation of divine power. As we take the time to balance and transform our own power within, connecting with our higher self in order to bring that power into closer alignment with God. Let us take a moment to identify where we ourselves are giving away our power. Take a moment to review your relationships. If you allow others to make you feel sad or angry, in reality, they cannot make you feel anything. You are choosing to feel. If you believe someone outside of you can make you feel anything, then you are giving away your power. Now review some other attachments you may have, like your career or other aspects of your life that you may believe are holding you back, such as finances or a lack of time. Where are you giving away your power? Take into consideration addictions, caffeine, sugar, drugs, alcohol, food. What are you still allowing in your life to consume power over you? The first step is always awareness. We often already know what we need to change in order to become closer to the highest version of self. But it can be incredibly difficult to let go of those things, especially if we are not ready, especially if we find joy in those activities or people. But is it really bringing joy, happiness, peace? Or is it just masking something deeper, a band-aid, keeping us from having to face the pain? You decide. Only you know what it is in your life that you are giving your power away to. And once you discover what that is, we ask the blue flame, embodying divine power, to help us transmute whatever is holding us back. As we prepare, send whatever it is gratitude and love, for once it may have served you or even protected you. Now, see the blue flame ignite boldly within your heart. Keep watching as it grows to engulf your entire being, transforming and transmuting whatever it is that you are now willing to release and let go of. And so it is done. The energy of the blue flame is still burning and supercharging your willpower, strengthening you and guiding you. You choose the path forward. You have the divine power to become a god in human form, creating the life you wish to experience. Now let us bring our full awareness to the yellow flame that is burning within our heart center, the representation of divine wisdom. As we take this time to balance and transform our own truth within, connecting with our higher self in order to bring that truth and wisdom into closer alignment with God. Anything that we believe to be true is our truth. However, much of what we believe to be truth is really just a limiting belief, a distortion of reality. Let us take a moment now to identify the truths we tell ourselves that might be holding us back. You might say, I cannot do that because I am too old, or too weak, or too sick. You might believe that you are limited because you do not have enough money or enough education. Perhaps you have even used the term, I'm only human. And because of this, you stopped believing in magic a long time ago. The first step is always awareness. For the purpose of this meditation, try to come up with one limiting belief that has been holding you back. This can be tricky because we usually really believe this is true about self and about life. But please try to find something that is no longer serving you. It can be something you are already working on. For example, unworthiness is the feeling and the belief that you are not good enough. You may know this is not true, But in the depths of your subconscious mind, these feelings still come up for you whenever you're in a very low place. Once you have your limiting belief about self, it is time to evoke the yellow flame deep within your heart. Explode that flame and allow it to flourish to the point it engulfs your entire being. We ask the yellow flame, embodying divine wisdom, to help us transmute whatever it is that is holding us back. Send gratitude and appreciation for all of the experiences that have allowed you to develop your belief system of truths, for it once may have served you or even protected you. Now visualize the yellow flame transforming and transmuting whatever it is that you are now willing to release and let go of. And so it is done. The energy of the yellow flame is still burning and supercharging God's truth and wisdom within, supporting you and guiding you. You can choose a path forward with no limitation. You are a God in human form, and you create the life you wish to experience. You are now consciously rewiring the neurological pathways in your brain and creating a brand new mindset. Lastly, bring your attention to the pink flame deep inside your heart, the representation of divine love. This really encompasses so much and can be very difficult to master when living in the third and lower fourth dimensional plane of consciousness, because the ego is so prominent here, keeping us separate and divided. And most of humanity hasn't really experienced what it is to be loved unconditionally. So many do not know how. They only love how they have been shown love. And now we are being called upon to break this pattern and shatter this paradigm. Let us take a moment to identify where we feel challenged to love ourselves. Ask yourself, do you truly love every aspect of yourself? Or is there anything you dislike about yourself? Sadly, most people have a long list of things they dislike about themselves. However, within this community, this group of starseeds, we are among many who have done much of the healing and much of the work. So I would hope this list would be much shorter or even non-existent for some. However, I do know myself, and I know there are areas where I can improve. I know I have qualities where I too fall short in areas such as patience, frustration, self-judgment. But the first step is always awareness. And self-love is something that is necessary in order to truly love outwardly. As within, so is without. We can only love others to the extent of which we love ourselves. Unconditional love for self and others is the ultimate goal, but everything starts with self. So let us go again deep to the core of our heart center and evoke the pink flame. Call it forward, ignite it, and set it ablaze. As the pink flame, embodying divine love, is here to help us transmute whatever it is that is holding us back. Feel surrounded in the warmth and purity as the pink flame immerses your entire being, transforming and transmuting whatever it is that you are now willing to release and let go of when it comes to blocking your self-love. And so it is done. The energy of the pink flame is still burning inside of you and supercharging your divine love, strengthening you, guiding you, and showing you that we are all made up of the same energy, the same stardust, the same source. We are all one, and we are all of God. Relax now and breathe deeply, breathing in love, breathing out love, centering in our hearts, in the unity of this meditation, in oneness with all people, holding loving focus around the earth. We are one love, all the way, flowing in unity, knowing that we are held constantly in divine light as beings of divine light, aligning together in love for Gaia and the source of all creation, which lives within us all. We are the channels and the anchors for the most beautiful, joyful, benevolent pathway of planetary ascension, as we are here to assist the light flowing into Earth's energy field, light grids, and collective consciousness. We are here to help bring the energies of this physical plane back into balance. And we will do this by balancing our own individual energies and by being the example. As we prepare to move into the next phase of our meditation, you are free to repeat and affirm these words as follow. Balance the threefold within me. Balance the threefold within me. Balance the threefold within me.
So let us take a deep breath in, integrating the healing and cleansing and activating energies of the threefold flame. Let us allow what needs to be cleansed. Let us allow what needs to be healed. Let us allow what needs to be activated. We find ourselves in our own personal pyramid of light for the last half of tonight's meditation. At the center of the pyramid is the great etheric crystal table, and above it, the giant quartz crystal leading up to the tip of the pyramid. Beneath the table blazes the violet flame of transformation. As you walk towards the table, You notice two beings are with you tonight. Both are familiar. For one is our brother Archangel Michael, who will oversee the final part of tonight's healing work for you. The other is a being of the same height as you, golden white and glowing, without a face, but with the deepest loving energy. It is your etheric double, your higher self. Your higher self motions you to lie on the table. And as you do, you find a quiet, peaceful energy washing over your entire body. Your higher self lies down to merge with you, and you become one. And as you do, a great light floods your mind's eye. Golden white, getting brighter and brighter. As fast as the light intensifies, it calms down and you find yourself before a great mirror. This is the etheric mirror, and you are here with your higher self, naked but calm and confident. Naked, for there is nowhere else to hide. The realms of the material world you have been hiding for too long, beloved one. It is time to go a level deeper, to remove the limiting beliefs once and for all holding you back. It is time to face yourself. When doing this work, we do so with a loving intent and a forgiving heart. As you walk towards the mirror, you see your physical body as it is in this earthly incarnation. You notice all the curves, the color of your hair, color of your eyes, your demeanor. Pay attention to how you stand. Do you see yourself tall and upright, smiling or sad? Perhaps it is a neutral look you have. How do you see yourself currently, beloved one? For all this is about to change if you do not see yourself as a divine spark, an extension of the one infinite creator. So gaze deep into your own eyes in the mirror. As you look deep within yourself, it is time. It is time for full transparency and truth. Here is a safe place. No one will walk in on you, so to speak. You are completely by yourself, yet not alone. No one can interrupt you here. As you look at yourself, say these words out loud or in your mind's ear. I am a being of sacred fire. I am the light of God. Despite all in my life, I will now bring forth only the highest truth and the most valid information for the highest good of all. I see myself as my higher self. And I am surrounded and protected by the light of great Lord Archangel Michael. As these words are spoken, feel a great letting go of anything that you feel needs to be let go that is specific to the words in question. I release any and all expectations I have about my spiritual growth and advancement. I will live each day in the moment, concentrating on bringing myself into harmony in mind, in body, and emotions with my higher self. I release now all agreements, no longer serving my highest good, with my mother, my father, my children, my stepchildren, my husband, my wife, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, my ex-husband, my ex-wife, or anyone else who keeps me stuck in a third-dimensional reality. I now release all invalid concepts about my worthiness of love, of peace, of joy, of harmony, of security, of abundance, of creativity, of youthful vitality, of health and well-being, of aging, and of death. I release the need to save the world or anyone within it. I release my mission no longer serving me, and I realize now and accept my mastership to be a living, loving example for all, without expectations from anyone. Number 3, I release all preconditioning in all cell memories about my body form, my physical body. I claim my God-given birthright of beauty, vitality, health and well-being, knowing that this is my natural state of being. I only have to follow this and the nudgings of spirit to manifest as perfection. I release now all expectations regarding my creativity and my work. I work and I create for the joy of it and the service it brings to others. And I know that my abundance and resources come from spirit and not necessarily my physical efforts. I release any and all hold of the third-dimensional government and establishments that I believed that they had over me. They do not control me or my abundant security or well-being. Nothing they do can affect my vibration. I am totally empowered to manifest safety and to be entirely self-sufficient and to be totally in control of my destiny. Number 6, I release all residual karma, all the residual karmic debt from all the stored energy in cells within me, and my physical, mental, emotional, and astral bodies now. I resolve all conditions with grace and ease, and I seek to expand my capacity as a bearer of creator light, in order to join in co-creation of heaven on earth with my soul family now. And finally, number 7, I release any misconceptions regarding my ability to draw knowledge, wisdom, and pertinent information of spirit from higher realms. I draw forth new knowledge now, new concepts and wisdom, in order to learn, to grow, and to serve as a living example. I release all judgment. I release all preconceived ideas and expectations for other people, knowing that they are in their own perfect place in involvement. I give love and encouragement and only offer information when asked, and then with the admonition that my truth may not be another's truth. And this is fine. So be it. And so it is. Beloved one, are you still looking in the mirror? Can you still look into your eyes and see them? Notice your form is a little bit brighter than it was before those words were spoken. But it is now time to get even brighter. It is time now cleared of the discordant energies and beliefs that you held before tonight, to build the pillars of your ascension, your new 5D game plan, the 5D value system from which you will move forward into a golden age. As you look deep into your eyes in the mirror, you cannot hide anymore, but this does not scare you. You are excited now. Speak these words and feel them activating within the very core of your being. I am truth. I forgive myself for every mistruth I've ever told. All the little white lies that I thought were unimportant. All the half-truths that I thought I could get away with. All the playful jokes that I thought harmless. Everything not aligned with my higher self, I let go of now. I claim full awareness and preparedness to act with thought, word, and deed in divinely aligned honesty. With myself and with every interaction with another being. I ask my higher self and my guides for assistance with this at all times. Let us build the second pillar. I am in service to humanity's divine plan with my work. I am in service to humanity's divine plan with my work. I forgive myself for all the times that I could have been in service to others but was not. Especially the times when I didn't even realize I could have been. I forgive myself now. I let go of it all and step into my highest timeline. One which allows me to add value and serve others unconditionally, when and wherever I am guided to do so. I ask my higher self and my team to be guided to be of service and not of self at all times possible through all my days. With each pillar built, your reflection grows brighter and whiter. As we build number 3, I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. I now release all discordant thoughts about me. I see every facet of my physical, earthly body and give love to all aspects of it. I know this is simply my avatar for this incarnation. But I vow from this moment onwards to see every part of my physical body as perfect. The shape of every line, the color of every hair, every curve is divine, and no other opinion may affect me otherwise. Say your name at the end of this sentence 3 times. I love. I love. I love. Moving on to number 4, the 4th pillar of 5. I am present. I am present. I let go of the need to accomplish material goals. Though fun and worthwhile for the 3rd dimensional me, I now step into my 5th dimensional reality. And I know that my highest accomplishments lie within reaching my highest vibrations. And I vow to measure my days by how I have been in service to the divine plan and nothing else. I have all the time I need to accomplish all I need to accomplish. I ask my higher self now to reveal to me the next set of 5th dimensional goals, best for me and the next stage of my journey. Let us build the final pillar of our 5D value system. Your reflection now glows brilliant white with a gold halo around it. I am abundance. I am abundance. I forgive myself for any perceptions or beliefs that I have held for any lack in my life. I know that I am abundantly blessed. From this moment onwards, in all areas of my earthly existence. Money, time, relationships, love, forgiveness, peace, joy, laughter, creativity, and worthiness. All are abundantly given to me at all times to serve all my needs from Prime Creator, the infinite storehouse. And I let go of all thoughts, words, or past deeds, building belief systems that may have represented scarcity in this lifetime or any other. And so it is. And as you complete the 5th pillar, your reflection is glowing so bright. It is who you truly are. And before we head back into our etheric pyramid and back to wherever we are in the world now, we are tasked with one final thing. As we see this reflection before us of great white light, may we see all others as this reflection also. May we see the Christ in every face. So take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you find yourself merging back into the etheric pyramid of light. Take a moment, feel yourself back on the table. As you open your eyes on the table, your higher self steps out and away from you. Standing beside Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael speaks. Beloved one, you may return here anytime and are invited to do so as frequently as you wish. Your higher self may call upon you to visit your etheric mirror. We bid you to listen to the nudgings of spirit and the higher realms. We are with you always, and you are never alone. Reach out for us and we will be here at all times. And so it is. So let us take a final deep breath in. And as we do, we find ourselves venturing back into our physical bodies like the slowly fading dream. Yet this one we shall remember. Let us count ourselves back from 5 to 0, 0 being the most awake. 5, starting to feel back in your physical environment wherever you are. 4, feel the contact points of your body wherever you sit or lie. 3, moving your feet, your ankles, your wrists. 2, wiggling your toes and your fingers, rolling your shoulders. 1, just moving your head from side to side, about to be fully awake. And when you're ready, 0. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
In your own time.
Well, that was very powerful. And I felt like it was just a lot to think about and a lot to let go of. And I loved, how it just kind of sets us up for having that really strong value system and being able to draw on those pillars, because really, like, having a strong foundation is what sets us up for success. So I hope you are all able to gain that from tonight's meditation, so we can leave these mixed emotions of frustration behind us and some of that is with our own personal ascension journey, and just really stepping into this new light, this new era, this new year. It's going to be big.
Yeah. We got some exercises coming up with self-reflection, which is going to deepen this work. It's quite often we do kid ourselves as to how much we're really letting go of, how much we really do love ourselves, how much we don't say things to ourselves in the mirror. How often we actually don't look in the mirror and even do that and love ourselves. But it's going to help double down on that, because if you don't have an ascension partner, a twin flame like Kelly and I do with each other, then and maybe you do, or maybe you have a partner who's not necessarily on that journey with you as well, whichever is right for your situation. They can't do the work for you regardless. You have to be honest with yourself, and it's a really challenging thing to do, but it's also the most rewarding, because it will allow you to fill yourself up so much to be able to feel empowered to give away to others.
Well, it's so true. I'm so blessed that I have you here to hold space for me, but you really can't help me with the work. And often it ends up that you find yourself frustrated with me as well, and that puts us into a place where we get to both learn and we get to both reflect and draw on experiences. So we have tons of really exciting stuff coming up in the new year. We're going to be releasing our website. I know we've been saying that forever, but it is coming. I think we're within weeks or days of getting this website out, and there's going to be some blogs. Some of them are going to be really personal. There's going to be a lot of material on there that you guys can use for your ascension. We have some big things coming up. We're going to be announcing a podcast pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Just as well, we will have our January 2023, because we always like to release our meditation schedule for the whole month. So January, it looks like it's going to be every Thursday that we're going to be doing our weekly global mass meditations. So if you guys want to stay tuned for the mail out, we're going to be sending a mail out with the new January schedule. So do we have that? Yeah, it's flashing along the bottom.
The ticker tape.
The ticky tape. There is our email.
Ticky.
sunflowerlifedk@gmail.com. Just send us a quick email that says mailing list. We'll put you on there. The day of our global mass meditations, we always send the link out. There's no spam whatsoever. It's literally just our schedule and then the link for the global meditations. We might even send out the links for the podcast if you guys are interested in that as well. And give us a follow on Instagram. Is that on the ticky tape too?
No, it's the ticker tape. I think
So
it's the official
if you guys can follow us on Instagram, it's _sunflower_life. And we will post our meditation schedule, tons of updates, and the links to our global meditations are always in the bio as well.
And your task at this time really to feel, to allow the energy to come in through you. And there's times to deny that when it's just sort of the fat on the meat kind of thing, But there are times when, especially most times, I would say, when as light bearers now we are meant to be bringing the discordant energy in, transforming it, moving it up into Christ consciousness. You can do that with negative thoughts. Remember the movie The Green Mile? That huge fellow who was on death row. There's probably some truth to this story, who knows? But when he would go and take things out of people and heal them, he would actually inhale the energy. Do you remember that, the movie? He would take it into himself, and then he would become all discordant, and then he would let it out. And it's kind of a very, I thought, a sweet and quite accurate way that we do, and we need to be transforming energy right now, because otherwise it just goes off and stays negative. We're supposed to purify it. So if you see something or feel something that's discordant, just feel it, but don't stay there. Move it through you. use the violet flame tools we use in these meditations to transform it, the threefold flame, many tools that you have in your light workers tool belt, because the energy has to be transformed. It's not going to go anywhere.
No, energy cannot be destroyed. So a lot of us, even if we have those empathic tendencies, we do take on a lot of discordant energy sometimes from other people. And if we aren't, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually moving that emotion through us, it does get trapped, it does get stagnant. We get those buildups, we get those blockages, we find ourselves getting frustrated and feeling, physical symptoms, even pain. It shows up in all kinds of ways. So just again, first we just become aware of the energy, of what we're holding on to, of even just some of these energies that are bigger than us surrounding our planet, coming in from, the galactic cycles and all kinds of stuff. So just, being in tune with the energy, it's so important, because it's either going to work with us and we're going to be in flow, or it's going to work against us and we're just going to be resisting and trying to control everything and go on with our own schedules, and you just kind of disregard everything. So
yeah, and it's I know Laurie Ladd is a huge proponent of feeling, and she just released her book, and it looks like she's going to be our first guest on our podcast. I'm just nailing down a specific date for January. But we'll go into this with her, because she's got some wonderful insights and in-depth work that she has done and helps others with. That's going to be a really, really powerful show. It may even have to be a 2 or 3 parter, we'll see. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, feeling right now is so important. Very difficult for guys, the way that men are traditionally brought up, unless you have very divine parents or some experiences which help you come into that awareness. I think, as I had a little bit of both, fortunately, but men are traditionally taught not to feel and to hide away our feelings. And that's not how we move forward at all.
But how we move forward is being transparent, like just, speaking our truth and being vulnerable and laying it all out there, because there is so much deception. There is so much discordant energy. We know when someone is not being truthful, or they're not telling us the full story. You can feel it. You're tuned in. So I just feel like, even if it's embarrassing, or maybe it's not something that you normally tell somebody, if they're asking me, I'll just say it. I'll just tell them. I'll just let them know how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. If I'm emotional and having a hard time, I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. Let's just be real. Let's be raw. Let's be vulnerable. What do we have to lose at this point?
Yeah. And as
nothing. We have everything to gain.
We do. And I'll leave you with this I once heard it said that the truest leadership quality is authenticity, and the fastest way to authenticity is through vulnerability.
Wow.
And
I love that.
Yeah, and as the leaders of the new earth, vulnerability is not a human trait to be cast aside. It's very, very important, because when we share our individual journeys and our journeys of healing, we give permission to others to do the same, and know that it's okay to cry during a meditation, or to cry when we lose something, whatever. But it's not necessarily okay to stay there. We have to move through that. Staying there doesn't serve anyone at all.
But being vulnerable, laying it all on the table, talking about it, communicating, that's what's going to help us move through it. That's what's going to help us, transmit that energy and make realizations. So peel back those layers, starseeds, show them off, be your true self. And, we're just here cheering you on, and so grateful that you came to join us tonight for the last meditation of 2022. And we will see you again next week for a brand new year.
Well, thank you, Alison, for that super chat as well.
My goodness.
Very kind. She said it started to rain in the middle of the weather was so wonderful here in Louisiana. Warm down there, I think. Yeah. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for your kind words and your donations. And again, just the energy that you all bring by being here
Mhm.
and amplifying this intention and this healing work that we're all doing is just so valuable. So
Yeah.
nothing but love, nothing but light to you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just to close off on that thought, I mean, the things that you've gone through, the difficult things that you've gone through, or maybe you are going through right now, you'll overcome, but they're your badges of honor. You know, there's great military veterans and colonels and people of service to their country who've done these valiant acts. They wear these uniforms with great medals on them, their outfits when they go to do ceremonies and stuff. That's, you have that, as a light bearer. These difficult things that you've gone through, you have these badges of honor. So wear them with pride, because
you never know what you can talk about that might just really click with somebody. It might relate to somebody. It might save somebody. You just never know.
Yeah, because the greatest thing when we fail and when we go through something that we feel is a mistake, we have an error in our life, it isolates people. We feel very isolated, and we feel like we're the only one failing or going through something, or
we cut ourselves off because we feel shame or lower vibrational feelings. But allow that to bring us all together. Like, as perfect as we are, we all haven't been that way for most of our lives. So
we got a lot of stuff coming with courses in the new year. We've got lots of great stuff planned, as Kelly mentioned, but we're just very grateful that you joined us tonight. Thank you for being present, and thank you for the work that you're doing in helping the collective move forward by healing you and raising your vibration.
That's how we do it.
It's how it's done. This is how our planet goes through ascension, and you're so important. So we love you. We'll probably see you soon as we do events in the near future. But until that time comes, we wish you love and light. And we'll see you next week in the new year for another Global Mass Meditation. So we love you, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Towards the light we go.
Towards the light.